And with COVID numbers dropping, more people getting vaccinated as well, restrictions are loosening. So will concerts and festivals be back to normal this summer? Fox 13's Lexi Johnson spoke with several event organizers to get answers.
So hopefully by August we'll be okay to have some kind of beer festival.
The Utah Beer Festival normally packs thousands of people into the Utah State Fair Park. Last year, the event didn't happen because of COVID, but this year, it's back on.
Right now, currently, venues can have 50% capacity. So if that gets extended in August, then we can address that.
While details of the event are unknown, Soltis says it's a good feeling knowing the event will happen this year.
If we can bring these back safely, like, you're talking about like the culture of the city. We don't want to lose any more restaurants or bars or, retail mom and pop shops.
While the Utah Beer Festival will host their event, others are playing it safe and canceling for a second year.
We thought, given the current situation that we're in now, it's best to just make that decision right now of what we're going to do, make it COVID safe, and move forward with our plan, and leave the Pride Parade and Festival for 2022.
However, that doesn't mean the Pride Center isn't celebrating at all. Instead, they're hosting a Utah Pride Week in June, putting on a Pride Maze, fireworks show, and Rainbow March and Rally.
It'll be really fun, it'll be interactive, and it'll be safe and comfortable for everyone.
Others we spoke with just don't know how to move forward. Deer Valley and Red Butte Concert Series both say plans are still up in the air. And the Utah Arts Festival says ideally they'd like to have an in-person event, but they're still finalizing when and how to make that happen. As for the Twilight Concert Series, organizers say they will have the event, but the details aren't final.
Ideally, as the state is saying, July 1st is the end of the pandemic restrictions. We feel pretty good about August being a good start.
The Utah Blues Festival is also coming up with a plan. Organizer Trip Hopkins says he's leaning toward pushing the festival to later in the year or moving it to 2022 altogether.
We need this so bad, and I think as a community we need these outdoor summertime feel-good events, and I really hope that everything comes together to make it possible.
We also just heard back from the event organizers of the Park Silly Market, and they say that event will be happening this year, and they're meeting Thursday to talk about those details. But really all the event organizers we spoke with today say that it's just hard to plan for the events this summer as they have to follow county and state guidelines, and those keep changing. Kelly?
That certainly makes sense, Lexi. Tell me, what are some of the factors organizers are taking into consideration?
Well, they're really looking at a lot of different factors, but one of them is they want to know if people even want to come to events this summer. They say there's no point in planning for them if people are still hesitant to get out and about and come to large social gatherings. So that's something they're considering. Also, the money it costs to put on these events. Right now they really need to start securing those vendors as well as artists and entertainment and putting that money down. And they just want to know if it's worth it, depending on what guidelines they're going to have to follow later in the year.
I can see that being a challenge, all the pre-planning that's involved in so many of these events. Is there a timeline? I know things are changing rapidly, at times day to day, Lexi, but when will the events know if they can actually go ahead and move forward and start selling tickets?
Well, a lot of the event organizers, Kelly, say the next couple of weeks are crucial in the planning stages. And the Utah Blues Festival says really within 2 to 4 weeks, they should know if they'll be able to have their event this summer.
All right, we will certainly follow up and let everyone know as these events continue to make their decisions. Lexi Johnson, thank you.